Good morning, coaches. This is your wake-up call. Today is Monday, January 26th, and here's your host, Executive Vice President of Global Sales, Jeff Hill.
Sandy, you were absolutely spectacular this morning. I mean, you should have been like conducting the State of the Union last week because you were so dialed in that you were equal to that kind of opportunity. But thank you for your enthusiasm and for getting us started out on the right foot. Well, listen, coaches, we've got a great call today. Absolutely great call. I'm sitting here looking at my calendar. Of course, we all know that it's Monday, but what's staring me right between the eyes is the fact that it's the 26th of January. We are already 1/12 of the way through 2015, and that's one of those things where you go, man, time moves so fast. About 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, you were bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. You had goals set. You knew where you were going. You knew what you were going to accomplish. And the question is, are you on track? And here's the better, I think, realization is that it's never too late to be what you've always wanted to be. And even with 1 week left in this month, there's great things that you can accomplish. And the call today is geared to help you move in that direction. So sit up, get on the edge of your seat, get the stuff out of your eyes, the wax out of your ears, and let's get ready to rock and roll for this call because it's going to be full of great information. So some things that you do need to know. Obviously, just 6 days left in the month. We have 6 different challenge pack combinations out there, from Insanity Max 30 to the Max 30 Kickstart to the 21-Day Fix, Shakeology Challenge Pack, 21-Day Fix on Espanol. We have the 3-Day Refresh Shakeology Challenge Pack. All of those are at your disposal. Phenomenal products at phenomenal prices that create phenomenal results that you can use to continue to build this month. Why would you want to use those? Well, first and foremost, because we're a company about creating results for people. First and foremost. That's where the story starts. That's where the story ends. But we've added on, obviously, a lot of little extra perks. I was going to say icing on the cake, but that's really not on the 21-Day Fix thing. So I guess you can on the 21-Day Fix, not the extreme. But with Success Club this month, which is a big month to hit Success Club, those challenge packs can help you out immensely. Of course, for those coaches who achieve Success Club in the month of January and are a current club member, you'll receive an exclusive invite to test drive our brand new digital platform, Beachbody On Demand, before it officially launches in March of this year. So you'll get that sneak peek. You'll get that experience with what it is if you achieve Success Club and you're a current club member. So make sure that you're a current club member, right? The other piece is, of course, we did announce our cruise, Success Club cruise, for next year, which is already sold out. I know. Don't send me private Facebook messages saying, what's that all about? Why don't you have 24 ships, flotilla out there? We don't. We've got one. But you can earn double dollars for that Success Club trip. And that's just kind of like saying, hey, you know what? Earn 10, get 20, $20. I mean, it's just that I don't want to say it's just that easy, but it's very, very simple from that standpoint. And of course, also Carl's Top 30 January Success Club promotion. And here's the cool thing about that. Step back, put that into perspective. Here you have the CEO of $1 billion company willing to take his time out to individually do a mentoring call with you. And that just doesn't happen. And believe me, I know Carl is one of these guys that's focused, dialed in. You will get great benefit from that. So you know what? Put that on your goal sheet. Go for it. Make that happen. Just real quickly, the other thing that we announced this last week, kind of fun for the Elite 10 Adventure, we'd announced where we're going for the 2015 Elite trip, which takes place in 2016, is we're going to just a little tiny island called Tahiti, the St. Regis Bora Bora, bucket list material. And guess what? Here's the thing there, is sometimes you go, that's out of my reach. You're crazy if you think that. Every year, yes, we have some of the older, more seasoned coaches that achieve that, and hats off to them, but every year, 50, 60% of those coaches are newer coaches that earn their way on that trip. So don't take it out of your deal. Last but not least, and this is where we have a little bit of a surprise for you. This is the last week to register for our Team Beachbody Cup, one of the most leveraged things that you can be involved in. I borrowed this quote from a guy by the name of DeWitt Jones, but he talks about the power of putting yourself in the place of highest potential in order to get great results, the place of highest potential where you're going to get the greatest results. Right now, this next month, that is to be on a Team Cup team. That's where you can position yourself to get the greatest results. So get your team registered. Now, today what we're going to do before we jump into recognition is we thought it'd be great to bring on the winner of our last team event, which we called our Fall Classic. And so I've invited Brittany Powers, who's from Moreno, California. She became a coach 10 months ago. In last July's Cup, she earned 52 Success Club points. She earned the Tier 3 prizes. She was only 2 months into the business. She was the Fall Classic winner together with her partner, Tristan Vance, last fall. They earned a private workout with Autumn, came to L.A., had an absolute blast. She's been in the top 5 of every one of Carl's $100 bill campaigns for the top Success Club point earner. But we thought, you know what? Here was a brand new coach that rocked this thing. So what did she learn? What did she have to offer? So, Brittany, are you on the phone with us, hopefully?
Hi. Yes, I am. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Welcome. You look marvelous this morning down there in San Diego. It's good to have you on the call with us. So,
thank you for having me.
Hey, well, listen, Brittany, we're going to be fast on this. But here's the bottom line. Let me set the stage. You've got 5,000 coaches, 6,000, 7,000 coaches that are going to be listening to this call. The majority of them are newer coaches. They're looking at this Team Cup. Right now we've got 2,000, 2,500 teams registered, but they're looking at this thing and saying, boy, should I, shouldn't I? I mean, you were in that same situation a year ago, right?
Yes, yeah. I didn't even really know what it was. I was like, why should I do this? Yeah, so.
So what scared you about it?
Honestly, it was the fact that I didn't want to fail myself. And also, I didn't want to fail as a team, no matter how many people were part of my team. I didn't want to let anyone down. So, just having that first, scared factor, that definitely was my number one reason why I wouldn't, want to be a part of something, is because not only myself, but I would let my team down.
So did you have an upline or a sponsoring coach that was saying, hey, be on my team, be on my team?
No, I actually didn't. It was just kind of like, okay, well, I just need to get out there, and it's not going to hurt me. If anything, it's gonna help me grow my business. I'm gonna gain confidence, from being part of something and hold myself accountable. And as a team, it definitely is going to boost everyone's morale and just positive vibes all around.
So I guess the upshot of this is that you said, hey, despite these concerns, despite these things that you're a little bit nervous about, how did you fix all of that?
Well, when it came to nervousness, I guess there wasn't anything really for me to do other than to just do it. Like I said, it was either I do it or I don't, and it's kind of one of those things where it's not going to hurt me if I do it, and I don't want to say fail at it, but essentially, yeah, if I didn't win, my first Team Cup, I think it was last summer when I actually did it, but it got me out there. I got to meet, more coaches, whether or not they were on my personal team or not, and, I gained confidence as a coach, like I said. Everyone else gained confidence. We were all fairly newer coaches. We pushed together. We connected and networked more. So it was just overall, a great experience, and it always is, It's fun competition to me.
So if you were to just pinpoint or say, look, new coach, here's the opportunity, here's the reward, how would you describe that?
The opportunity it's for everyone. So I just think everyone should sign up, because like I said, I'm kind of going back to the same thing. Sorry,
Sure, but you're good.
For me, honestly, I did lack the confidence. I'm very, goal-oriented. I love working as a team. So it was just knowing that, hey, we're not going to win, but hey, we're going to give it all we got kind of thing. So, and I think a lot of coaches also, they're unwilling to try, like, in the very end. So my best advice is just get on a team so that you can gain the confidence that you need to help boost your business. You know, any fears that you have, you can crush those, you can defeat those fears, and honestly, nothing bad can come out of, you know, getting on a team. It's all going to help you. You know, just put yourself out there. You know, you can do this. Everyone can do this, and be willing to set a goal and just step outside your comfort zone. Because, like I said, this is nothing that I would have done, and if I hadn't have done it, then I wouldn't have, you know, be where I'm at today. And I'm going to push myself again for this upcoming cup. So just, you know, get outside your comfort zone and just do it. Just sign up. It's awesome.
Well, and you've done, and you, I mean, I noted this earlier, but you took it from the July Cup of last year into the Fall Classic in the fall, where you earned, you know, a lot of Success Club points. But you and Tristan took the whole enchilada, which is a pretty cool thing. I know you had why don't you just in 30 seconds describe what the winning of that was kind of like?
Winning that was surreal. It still is when I look back, because it started with wanting a sweater. And as silly as that sounds, you know, I just wanted wear and share. Tristan, my partner, had no Beachbody wear and share, and, you know, she was just like, I want a sweater. And I was like, okay, we're going to get that sweater, don't worry. And, you know, when we got it, you know, 1 or 2 weeks in, it just turned into like, oh my goodness, you know, we can earn more. So we did let the prizes motivate us. We stayed connected. And like I said, just winning it was completely surreal. It still is when I look back. It's just, it's been such an awesome experience, you know, getting to go down to headquarters and meet Autumn and, you know, obviously meet Carl again. And, you know, it's just something that will forever be in my heart. And I'm forever thankful for that opportunity if it wasn't put out there.
Yeah, well, you know, thank you for sharing. And I think the message to the coaches is simply this. You know, the results are from being on the field. You can sit up in the bleachers and you can watch this thing and you can watch this go by, or you can get on the field and play in the game. And you know what? You may not win the whole thing, but as Brittany shared, there's lots of rewards there from the prizes. You know, use whatever you need to use to motivate you, but find something, focus on it. But honestly, I don't say this very often. There's some dumb things you could do in this business. And if you want results, one of the dumb things you could do is to not be on a Team Cup team, because it's just that place of highest potential where people come together, healthy, fun, environment where you rely on each other, hold each other accountable, and go for something. And like Brittany said, nothing bad can come out of that. So, Brittany, I'm going to let you go because we've got Autumn on the call today, and we need to get to her. She's got lots to say. But thanks so much for jumping on the call this morning. And, again, congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much again.
All right, thanks, Brittany. All right. Okay, coaches, we're going to move fast here. This last week, we've some people moving their business forward, not surprisingly, and Darren Ashby is going to tell you all about that.
Thanks, Jeff, and good morning, coaches. Hey, just a quick shout-out. First of all, to Brittany, it was great getting to spend time with her and Tristan, and congratulations. It was a great thing. Also, quick shout-out to all the coaches that visited the Utah office on Friday. It was great to meet all of you. And now let's meet our newest advancements for the week, starting with our new Diamond coaches. Congratulations to Valerie Altman, Jill Anzalone, Francine Azel, Tricia Blair, Connie Bordelone, Katie Bradford, Natalie Brittenbutcher, Elizabeth Carter, Megan Kavanaugh, Christopher Casanave, Eliana Ceballos, Rebecca Colbert, Ashlyn Davidson, Kate DeBarros, Jamie Delamora, Hillary Dixon, Christopher Deneen, Doreen Finelli, Lori A. Fenhouse, Angela Fraley, Misty Gotham, Carrie Hodgkiss, Amanda Landrum, Michelle Anglois, Lindsay Laval. From Canada, Dave Lever, Lilius Lewis, Heather Marco, Allison Marshall, Mandy McNew, Kareem Maisis, Lori Miggins, Stacy Needle, Shauna O'Malley. From Canada, Maria Oppenheim, Lindsay Parrish, Elizabeth Peak, Shervon Prado, Brandon Corbez, Dan Roosh. From Canada, Kendall Salzl, Amy Schindler, Ellen Shinke, Amanda Slisky, James Stetsko, Tia Ten Nepal, Christine Talheimer, Chad Thomas. From Canada, Jen Wall, Heidi Watts, Christine Whiffen, Jeremy Whitman, Libby Wilson, and Heather Woods. Congratulations, guys. Now for the new Star Diamonds. Congratulations to Greg Allen, Kimberly Barrow, Brent Bivona, Susan Haynes, Kathleen Morrison, and Nadine Preston. Now for our 2-star diamonds for the week, we have Crystal Boyle and Carrie Piermarini. And we have a new 14-star diamond coach in her secondary CBC. I have a feeling we'll be seeing her soon. Melanie Mitro, congratulations. Now, on to our Daily Beachbody Challenge winners for January 12th through the 18th. And each of these coaches won $500 cash. Congratulations to Kevin Crenshaw, Emily Argo, Javier Roses, Yolanda Royden, James Barrett, Kristen Casey, and German Rodriguez. Now for the top Challenge Pack winners for the week, we have Megan Ewaldson, Amy Silverman, Leah Hinnefeld, Angela Maloney, Raina Odell, and Chris Pinkston. Now for the top recruiters for the week, congratulations again to Megan Ewaldson, Amy Silverman, Raina Odell, Melanie Mitro, and Tanya Barron. Now for the top Success Club point earners, and I bet you can't guess who's on top of this list, Megan Ewaldson, Amy Silverman, Leah Hinnefeld, Angela Maloney, and Danielle Gwilliam. All right, congratulations, coaches. Well, there you have it. Another week is in the books. Don't forget the Team Cup is upon us, and you only have a few more days to get your teams put together. And if you remember those weeks where I was reading hundreds and hundreds of new reg advancements, those were the weeks when a cup was running or shortly thereafter as those advancements were happening. So make sure you are on a team and participating if you want to ensure you are moving your business forward and if you want to be recognized here on the call. All right, and as always, don't forget to make it a fantastic week. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, thank you, Darren, and congratulations to everyone. Well, coaches, I think everybody knows that we are on the verge of announcing and sharing a 21-day fixed extreme. And this morning, we're absolutely thrilled to have the creator of not only the 21-day fix, which was like the hottest thing going last year. Many of you lived through that in the best of ways, but she has also created the 21-day fixed extreme. She has really taken Beachbody by storm. She is just a phenomenal presence with our coaches. Let me just say this before I get her on the call, but she has just created this bond, this connection with our coaches, and it takes a unique talent. It takes a personality that connects not only on the screen but connects in person. And Autumn is one of those people that has that great balance and ability to do that. So we're thrilled to have the creator of 21-Day Fix, 21-Day Fix Extreme. She's a mom. She's certified in all sorts of things that makes her really, really good. I'm not going to go into, but Autumn, let's get you on the phone and talk about the 21-Day Fix Extreme.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, never better. Well, listen, Autumn, let's jump into this call. We're like a week away from taking 21-Day Fix Extreme to the masses. And I got to think you're probably a little bit excited about that.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, that would be an understatement. I'm so excited. It's 7 days away. It's like Christmas, waiting for Christmas, basically, for the launch day. Every day is another day of anticipation, so I am getting more and more excited.
Well, we can't wait. Now, I'm going to have to be honest with you. I'm a little bit nervous about this program because as I've seen as I've watched the stingers or the promotional videos, you have this very evil look in your eye several times. And what's that all about?
That's not evil. That's intensity. There's a difference.
Okay. I misinterpreted. No, there's a real intensity about it, and I think that probably mirrors the program, right?
Absolutely. That really is the big difference here between 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme is that the level of intensity, both in the workouts and in the nutrition plan, have definitely been turned up a notch or three.
Or three.
Yes.
So let's talk about that, because my guess is the majority of the coaches on the line, or at least many of the coaches, certainly are familiar with 21-Day Fix, and they're looking to say, okay, what is the distinction? What is the difference? And as I either want to buy this for myself or share this with new customers, other coaches, how would I describe this? Or let's educate them a little bit on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, 21 Day Fix is a program that was created for everybody and anybody, whether you had been working out for a long time or never worked out a day in your life. 21 Day Fix Extreme is definitely not a program for beginners. This is for somebody with a baseline of fitness, somebody who's already either done the 21 Day Fix or done some of our other extreme programs. This one is for people who don't have a ton of weight to lose but are looking to get shredded. There's definitely a no BS attitude to 21 Day Fix Extreme. You have to be ready. You have to have your mind in the right place, and you have to be ready to go all in for 21 days. The workouts are still 30 minutes, but like I said, I've definitely stepped the intensity up on them. There is still a modifier in the workouts, but that being said, that modifier is still working too. And yes, Kat was working in 21 Day Fix, the original, but the modifier in Fix Extreme is definitely still keeping it at that higher intensity level as well. There's weights in almost every workout, even Pilates. Pilates uses a resistance band. The nutrition is more dialed in, so that's the one I get a lot of questions about right now is, like, how is the nutrition really different? Does it still have the containers? Are there different containers? They're the same containers, but this nutrition plan is definitely way more dialed in. And I gave you 2 different nutrition plans in this program. So there's the 21 Day Fix Extreme Eating Plan, which again is dialed in. There's no more cheats. There's no more treats. Your wine and chocolate is gone, but it's only 21 days, and we can do this for 21 days. And then there's my Countdown to Competition plan, which is that one is the most strict, the most intense. That one is like just how far can you take your body in 21 days. It's definitely a mindset that you have to be ready for to take on the Countdown to Competition plan. But it's what I do leading up to me taking the stage. It's, like I said, it's fun. It's intense. You're definitely not going to starve on it. You're going to be eating a ton. You're going to be going, do I have to eat this much? But it's dialed in.
So let me, just a little clarity on that, Autumn. On the Countdown to Competition portion, is that a mandatory piece of the 21-day regimen? Is that the days 19, 20, 21?
It's not mandatory to do the Countdown to Competition plan. You can do either one. So you can do the Extreme Eating plan, or you can do the Countdown to Competition plan, or you can mix it up and, you can start with the Extreme plan and then maybe the last week go to the Countdown to Competition plan. We have a calendar in the program that actually gives you several different versions of how to apply the eating plans, just depending on how intense you want to go.
Okay. So let's maybe break down just a little bit on this from an extreme fitness. Here's what I've heard from what you've just shared is that from the move standpoint, it's stepped up. There's weights in every program. From a plyo standpoint, is there a high impact, low impact? How does that factor into the program?
There is both. There are definitely plyo. There is a full-on plyo day in there. There's a leg day that does have jumping as well. But again, we do have the modifier in there. So if you want to take the impact out, you still can, and you can still follow the modifier, and you're still going to get an intense workout. So there is plyo days. There is jumping, but there's also low-impact days. The yoga is still in there as your recovery day. The Pilates is still in there with no impact in it. There is an upper body day, no impact in there. So, like I said, there are days where there is impact in the workouts, but if you don't want that, you just follow the modifier.
Okay. So, a lot of times, I've talked to the others of our trainers and kind of said, so I really like this program, but, if I were to focus in on one or two of the days that I think are just outstanding, that are better than all the rest, do you have any of those favorite days in this program that you kind of go, this is a good one?
Everybody knows I love my leg days. Legs are my favorite thing to work out, so I really, really am excited about the leg workout. That's a fantastic one. It's brutal. Brittany and Tristan got to go through it when they did the Fall Classic, and they'll definitely tell you it was brutal. I think that one is my favorite by far, but the cardio extreme is also pretty intense, and I like just taking new challenges and giving everybody a new challenge. Those would probably be my two favorites.
All right. So as I'm listening to you, Autumn, one of the things I'd be asking myself, okay, I've done a P90X or I've done a T25 or an X3, and I finished those programs. Would those prepare me or make me a candidate for the for extremers? If you were to say, here's what I think you would have had to have accomplished beforehand in order to jump into extreme, what's kind of the minimum that you would say to people? You need to be at this level.
Yes, absolutely. If they've done any one of our other programs and have had a baseline of fitness, then I think extreme is for them. So, yes, if you've done P90X, if you've done T25, Insanity, any one of those will give you that. Even if you've done 21-Day Fix, any one of them will give you the baseline fitness that you need to do 21-Day Fix extreme. You don't have to be, at the very top of peak performance. That's the whole point of the program, is to take you to that level. The biggest thing is just making sure, you have been exercising already. I wouldn't jump into this if you haven't already been doing something. But as long as you've been exercising, as long as you've been working out, then this is a fantastic program to jump into. It's 21 days. You can do anything for 21 days. There is still the modifier. The workouts are only 30 minutes. So you take it head on, and you know what? I tell people all the time, even if you don't get through the full 30 minutes, or even if you follow the modifier for the entire first round, the entire 21 days, that's fine. You have to start somewhere and build up. So if you're looking for a challenge and you're looking to see just how far you can take your body in 21 days, then this is the program to do it with.
Yeah, one of the things I really I think that will be an attractor about this, Autumn, other than you and the program and the portion. There's lots of pieces on this, but the piece that you just touched on is this idea that we've got other programs, extreme programs, that are 60 days, 90-day programs, and lots of people fall short, somewhere, as they get into this program. And this is a 21-day program, and you've said this now 4 or 5 times, but I don't want it to go over people's head. You can do this for 21 days, and there's an extreme nature to this, so it appeals, to that extreme kind of piece, or to push yourself, but it's 21 days, not that longer period. And so this is, I think, just a great proving ground, if you will, for what you can do and get these incredible results, at the end of that. So
absolutely. I think that's a really fun part of it, the fact that it is a 21-day program and not a 60 or 90-day. And 60 and 90-day programs are awesome as well, but the fun, unique part is you're going extreme for 21 days, and every single day you get to see a little bit of a difference in your body, whether you're using heavier weights, or you just get to give yourself a pat on the back for being like, I stuck with my nutrition. I'm so proud of myself. Like, yes, it's hard, but I did it today. And every week you're going to watch your body change so that by the end of 21 days, you're like, holy cow, I'm a whole new person. Like, look at my body. We've seen it in the coach test groups now, and we've seen just in 21 days just how shredded they looked, and the bloat is gone. And I have had a few people say to me, well, they were already in decent shape, so, should I really be excited? Well, absolutely. When somebody's losing 6, 10, 12 pounds in 21 days, that's a big deal. And when you're short on time, you have an event coming up, you're going on vacation, we're all getting ready to go to Mexico, it's pretty awesome to be like, oh, I don't have to start this 60 or 90 days out. I can get focused for 21 days and be ready to go.
Yeah, I just listening to you, I honestly get really excited about it. I've actually got mine arrive. I'm in Utah today, but I've actually got my 21-day fix extreme arriving in the office, I think, today or tomorrow. So I've seen bits and pieces, but the whole program. So I'm extremely excited about jumping into it. From the talk just a little bit more, Autumn, about the food preparation. You said this is clean eating, and you've just basically said, yeah, we take out the cheats and treats, a little bit of the chocolate, a little bit of the wine. How much more dialed in is the eating plan?
Sure. It really is a lot more dialed in, and I've been careful not to give away too much or not to try to explain too much on it, because I don't want people to be like, okay, well, I have 21-day fix and all I have to do is take out my wine and my chocolate and it's the same thing, because
right.
That's actually not accurate. Yes, the wine and the chocolate is gone, but we've changed up the food lists a little bit. We've added some things to the food list. We've definitely taken away some things from the food list. I like to explain this to people. I've said it a lot, but the food lists in 21-Day Fix, they go in a hierarchy. So if you're eating from the top of every list, you're eating the best of the best from that list. If you're eating from the bottom, it's not bad for you, but it's not great for you. It wouldn't be the choices I would tell you to make every day. Like I know on the yellow list there's like waffles and pancakes listed at the bottom of the yellow list. Yeah, you can have those every once in a while, but, not every day. And in 21 Day Fix Extreme, we've definitely taken those things out. Now, we have added more recipes in. That was a big thing we've been asked for is recipes. So we added a bunch of new fun ones to the book. And there really are more recipes. Like they're not just like here's how you do a poached egg or something like that. There's a recipe in there for like a new taco mix, which I love. And actually, it's really funny. I did this last night. Yesterday was Sunday. Sundays are my food prep day. And a big part of 21 Day Fix Extreme is making sure that you're prepared with the nutrition, that you've done your grocery shopping, that you've prepped your food for the week so that you can grab it and go because it is dialed in. And it's a little bit harder to be like, oh, I'll just get something out at a restaurant or whatever. So I did a video last night of me prepping for my week, for this week, which when I get off this call this morning, I will upload to my Facebook page so that if people are interested in kind of seeing how I do it, they'll get an idea.
Right.
But we have taken, like I said, we've taken the wine away, we've taken the chocolate away, we added some things into the food list, we've definitely taken some things away, and then we have the countdown to competition plan, which is it's very different than the way we do it in 21 Day Fix Extreme. It's a lot more strict. It's a lot more of, limited options, I would say, but not in a bad way. You're still going to have things, but I don't want to give too much away without people seeing it. But
yeah, the flavor, but the definite flavor, and message that I'm receiving on this, Autumn, is that, number one, like all of our programs, this is an absolute results-driven program. And I think our coaches know this by now. When we introduce something, I mean, it goes through test group after test group after test group to dial in, to hone it so it is like a precision machine that we know if you follow what Autumn has put into this and bring your A game and do your best, that the probability, if not the certainty of results, is extremely, extremely high. She's going to deliver on that promise. And even when you talk about the countdown to competition, if you want competition-type results, then you've got to do something different, something more in order to get that. But we know it'll deliver results.
Absolutely. The one thing I was actually made a joke yesterday on Instagram. I posted the photo, the 8 day, like we're 8 days out, and it's me putting wine away, and said, "Don't whine, it's only 21 days." And everybody kept going, "Oh my gosh, my wine! I can't give it up! I can't give it up!" And I had to make a joke back because I was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys! Here's the thing. The reality is that at the end of the day, everything comes with a price. So you can either have a glass of wine, or you can have six-pack abs." And I'm not saying that you can't ever have wine. Obviously, we have it on 21 Day Fix, and obviously everybody had fantastic results on that as well. But when we're talking about an extreme program, it is only 21 days. It's not 30. It's not 60. It's not 90. Put the bottle of wine away for 3 weeks and just see how far you can take your body. You wouldn't think like, oh, I have a glass of wine a night, that it's that big of a deal and it affects your results that much. But I promise, put it away for 3 weeks and see the difference in 21 days. And you're going to be like, ooh, there is a difference in putting that wine away. And maybe I will think twice before I have one glass every night. Maybe I will cut that back to once a week or twice a week. So like it really is a results-driven program, but it's a results-driven program in 21 days. You don't have to wait very long.
Yeah, and I think it's a fair result for the trade-off that you're going to make. And I think isn't everything in life kind of a trade-off if you want different results? Sometimes you have to trade this in order to get that. So I'm going to trade wine for a little while in order to get these kind of results. And so that's what we're asking. Well, Autumn, we've got to wrap up here, but anything that you want to say to these, we'll probably have 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 coaches by the time this is downloaded listening to this call. So a pretty good platform for you to give your last hurrah. Not your last. Boy, that sounds final.
I was like, wait a minute. Where am I going?
Just a minute. Yeah, let me just to give any last thoughts on this before it goes live.
It's just, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to give everybody this extreme plan. I was really proud to put out 21 Day Fix and make a program for everybody. But for me, this is my new baby because competing and going extreme, it is a big deal for me, and it is a huge part of my life, and I love seeing people get excited about where they can take their health and where they can take their fitness. So my biggest thing to tell the coaches is talk to everybody about it. Get them excited about it. Don't scare them away with the fact that the word extreme is in there, because at the end of the day, we're still having fun. You know, when you watch the videos and you do the workouts, you're going to see, like, the background cast is taking a beating, but we're all still having fun, because that's really what it's all about at the end of the day, is enjoying the journey. So get after it. Enjoy the journey. Even if you have slip-ups during the 21 days, don't beat yourself up about it, but just get the word out and tell everybody, you know, this is a program that you can do if there's a baseline of fitness, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to feel great. And I'm so excited for February 2nd. I wish it was here already.
Well, it'll be upon us before we know it, but I think there's a lot of excitement about this program, as there has been. You know this, Autumn, but as we've continued to offer, you know, into the challenge pack promotion, the 21-day fix, it is just a top. You know, it's just one of those top sellers. I'll sit sometimes home on the weekend, and I'll just flip channels to see where we have a presence, and I'll see the 21-day fix pop up there all the time. And I have to admit, I kind of puff my chest out with a little pride and just go, I'm very, very serious. I just go, that's us.
I do too. I was in Aspen this past weekend with my son, and we were sitting in the hotel room flipping through channels at night, and I was like, oh, there's T25. Oh, there's Body Beast. Oh, there's 21-day fix. Like, we had 3 different channels going, and I was like, yes, that is the company I work for, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I echo that. So thank you so much for jumping on the call. Thank you so much for bringing your passion, your personality, your love for the coaches, and bringing these phenomenal programs that are, again, we're all about changing lives and creating results for people, and you've got your fingerprints all over this. So thank you so much, Autumn.
Well, thank you guys for having me. It was my pleasure, and stay tuned. February 2nd is around the corner.
Okay, we got it. Thank you.
Thanks,
well, coaches. All righty, coaches. I think you know what you need to do, but a call to action for this call obviously is we have our Team Cup right around the corner. That's the vehicle for putting this thing into place. You may be sitting out there by yourself going, I don't know anybody. That's okay. Find 5 coaches. Don't wait for someone to pick you. You go pick them. Be like Brittany, even though you've got those fears. She just got in and she did it, and some great things came her way. All of the company's assets, all of the company's messaging, everything that we do in the month of February is going to be aligned with Team Cup. And doesn't it make sense for you to be aligning your activities, what you're doing, your focus along with that on Success Club, on the Extreme, on Team Cup, because that's what makes everything move so much more seamlessly and where the results are greater. So get on a cup, get ready for Extreme. It's going to be awesome. Put your list together now of people you're going to be sharing that program with. Have your list ready. That's how you hit the ground running. Coaches, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
Thanks, Jeff, Autumn, Brittany, Darren. Great call. You're going to want to listen to this, and we're going to post it as soon as possible. If you know someone who missed the call, the replay is 832-225-5065. Make it a great week. Bye-bye.